Christmas morning. It's just such a big deal in our house, and I know yours too. And I always like to start the day with a decadent breakfast. And today, we're making baked apple pecan French toast that is so good. I'm telling you right now, you're probably going to want to leave it out for Santa this year.
If there's any left, look at her. She's a beaut, Cameron. Oh my gosh, she's so beauty. Now, the best French toast always starts with a great custard. Now, I have a treat for you, my friend, because today we are making this delicious apple pecan French toast using Daisy Cottage Cheese to add an extra boost of protein.
That makes me happy.
Right? I'm speaking your language, right?
Makes me happy for sure. Okay, show me how you're mixing it all together for the base.
Okay, so first I am whipping together this beautiful Daisy Cottage cheese with, let me get that in my bowl, with some heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
Just like this. Then I'm gonna add some sugar, some vanilla extract. Look, not too much sugar for all of that custard that I'm making. Some vanilla extract, a nice healthy dose of cinnamon, and cinnamon's so good for you, and nutmeg, you know, the flavors of the season.
I have to say it though, I love that you're using Daisy Cottage Cheese to make this French toast a little bit less guilty, but just as indulgent, right?
Exactly right. Actually, using Daisy Cottage Cheese creates fresh and creamy filling that is packed with protein and absolutely delicious.
I mean,
so yummy.
Makes me happy, like I said. Okay, so you've got
so
the
I'm
base.
gonna whisk this
I mean,
together.
all the flavor in there, plus the protein. It's so good. And
All
so
right.
there's the base. And now what comes next?
Okay, we whisk this beautifully.
Yep.
Now I have prepared my pan. What I'm gonna do is pour a little bit of this egg custard mixture.
Gotcha.
Do this really carefully. Waste not, want not. So you're gonna pour a little bit of this in the pan, just like that. And then we are going to add, let me take this over here and clean it, make sure it's nice and, we are going to add some of our big thick cut toast. It's not toast, it's just bread. But sometimes you can use the big bread, they call it Texas toast.
Yes, exactly right.
Squeeze it right in there.
That's the best for French toast,
Isn't
am I
that?
right?
Oh, it's the best.
Yes.
Really get in there nice and snug. And you're gonna wanna pour the rest of it on top.
Okay, what rest of the base on top? So
The
you're really
rest of the base on top, yes. And you would continue to layer this, and I'll tell you why you're doing this. Because you really want this yummy custard to really just cover the entirety of the pan and soak into that bread.
So let me ask you this, how do you weigh the bread down? You need to really kind of weigh it down a bit, don't you?
Okay, so now to weigh it down, you would take some plastic wrap, just like this.
Yep.
You would put it on top, so to make sure it doesn't, you don't wanna get your weight all in your food, and you would just take a plate and put maybe some packs of butter on top and weigh it down. Now you would take this, you would put it in the refrigerator, and you would leave it there 12 hours or up to 24, to be honest with you, because the longer it's in there, the more the bread is gonna soak up all that yummy custard.
I'm getting hungry just talking about it. Okay, good. So now the pecan topping is just another layer of flavor here.
This is fantastic. Over here, I have some melted butter. I'm gonna add some beautiful brown sugar into my pan on the stove top. I'm gonna get that sort of combined, and then I'm gonna add some yummy toasted pecans. And really, all you wanna do is get this all covered with the butter and the pecans and just make sure it's all really well combined. As you can see, that butter's coming together and it's getting all that nice brown sugar to sort of candy.
Wow.
So once that has completely come together, you wanna set aside and let it cool.
Okay.
And as you can see over here, I have a bowl that is already cooled right there. So I'll set this aside.
Beautiful.
Just for sake of time.
So I'm gonna hit the fridge here, and I'm gonna grab the bread, the French toast.
Thank you.
Yep. Still being weighted down here, so I'll take this off for you.
Thank you very much. Now, this is where the baking process comes in.
Here you go, Deb.
Thank you, sir. As you can see, oh, that's beautiful. It really did soak up all that yummy custard.
Yeah.
All right, now we will take the beautiful pecan and brown sugar mixture. Oh my gosh, this is so good, by the way, on its own. And you wanna cover the entire pan with it. And now we're gonna put this in the oven and we're gonna bake it. So all of that yummy brown sugar is gonna infuse into this as well, making it even more decadent and delicious.
Deb, I was trying to wait. You know what I mean? But I just couldn't do it. I had to kind of
come in.
I was waiting for you.
That's
but it's so good. And so many different levels.
Oops,
so now this goes into the oven.
This goes into the oven, 350 degrees for about an hour. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Amazing.
This is beautiful.
And we're not done yet, are we? So once
No,
it comes
sir.
out, and now,
Wow.
as if that wasn't enough,
This
we're
smells
gonna add
so
another
good,
layer
Pam.
of flavor, this apple topping as well.
This smells delicious.
Look at this, everybody, look at this.
I'm just gonna, I don't want it to burn. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? Okay, now what you would do is top this off with this yummy apple, brown sugar, butter, cinnamon, and nutmeg combination. Just top it, just more flavors of the season. Put it on top. You can just put it right there in the middle, just
I'm
like
telling you,
this.
between the apples and the pecan topping,
Isn't that beautiful?
and then obviously like the French toast in there, knowing that it's just packed with protein, it's so, so great. Oh my goodness.
And then you could cover it with a little bit of maple syrup
Okay.
or some powdered sugar, but you really don't have to.
I don't feel like you even need it, really.
Beautiful.
And I gotta say it again, I love that you used cottage cheese in this recipe. I really do. It's just such a versatile ingredient, you know what I mean? To use when you want a healthy boost of protein and it fuels your day.
1,000%. You know how closely I look at food labels. We talk about this
do.
all the time, especially having a little one at home. And I always say that you should be able to pronounce everything on the back of a carton. And the back of the carton of the Daisy Cottage Cheese has only 3 ingredients. You're gonna love this: milk, cream, and salt. It has no preservatives, and guess what? No added sugar.
You see? You really do always say
Perfect.
that. You honestly do. That's amazing. And this is absolutely delicious, everybody. Make sure to visit daisybrand.com/holiday for savings on America's #1 cottage cheese. And as always, find
Wow.
this terrific breakfast recipe on hallmarkchannel.com.